Hello everyone, today I'll be making a guide video on how to defeat the Angered Angel statue. This is a hard mode boss, fought before the mech bosses but after Queen Slime, and today I will give you a guide about it. First class I'm going to talk about is the melee class. What you should be using for this is of course either frost armor or the titanium armor. Titanium if you want more defense, frost if you're going to go for more damage. This is what personally I'm going to go for. Frost armor. Your weapons you're going to want to use is the godly shadow flame knife, and another weapon that you could get at this stage of the game is this cubic greatsword. You get this from the Robalt Temple in one of the shadow chests. If you get a Robalt bar and go to a mithril anvil, you can make one of these 4 specific Robalt weapons. But I will not be using it because I can understand you guys not wanting to cheese this boss, which you easily could. For your potions, you're going to want a well-fed buff. I'm using a mod called Alchemist NPC Light, which has these drink combinations, which include potions like Endurance, Life Force, Iron Skin, Regen, Rage, and Wrath. But if you aren't playing on this mod, just try and get those. Also for melee, I'm using the tank combination, which basically just adds in Thorns and Regen. I will also be using a Swiftness potion. And then a flask of Ichor is also very helpful for damage purposes. The Ichor lowers enemy defense, and this will be very helpful throughout the fight. Your accessories for almost every single class is using Worm Scarf, Obsidian Shield, Shield Cthulhu, Tearspark Boots, or any other boots, and your choice of wings, and the set emblem for that. And then I'll also be using a Power Glove, which has auto swing and increases damage. And I will say right away, I recommend Worm Scarf because the Brain of Confusion has the Confusion debuff, and this boss is not immune to confusion, so it will just fly away. If you want to risk it and use that instead, you are open to. I of course have my Shadow Flame Knife reforged to Godly, and I would, if you're going to use the Cubic Greatsword, I would make it Legendary as well, which you probably don't need to. All my accessories I have at Menacing, which you can choose to not do this. You can have it at Warding, you can have it a mix. This is all up to your personal preference. What you'll need to spawn this is a wide statue, and let's get this fight going. You will also want to use a sharpening station with your arena, and you will also want a bass statue, campfire, and heart lantern as well. And there you have it. This fight, I will say, is incredibly difficult and a lot tougher than I remember it. I highly recommend using this. This is good, but the damage compared to the boss is not very good. The next class I will be showing is the Ranger class. For this class, you also have the Frost armor or the Titanium gear. I will be using the Frost armor for this. For your weapons, I thought of quite a bit that you could use. You could use the Uzi, the Unreal Onyx Blaster, the Daedalus Storm Bow, and also the Dart Pistol to inflict the Ichor debuff. For ammo, if you're going to use a gun, I would use the Crystal Bullet, and if you were to use any other bow or the Daedalus Storm Bow, I would use the Holy Arrows. And for your potions, I would recommend Goku Soda for well fed, the Endurance, Life Force, Iron Skin, Regen, Wrath, and Rage potion. Also recommend Archery, Ammo, Reservation, Wrath, and Rage. And then also a Swiftness potion. For gear, I will be using the Obsidian Shield. Of course, you could use the Ankh Shield. The Ankh Shield will be incredibly helpful because if you get hit by the red potion projectiles, it will give you a lot of debuffs. You also use Shield Cthulhu, Terra Spark boots or any other boots, wings or any other wings, Ranger Emblem, and Molten Quiver for extra damage, or if you want to use a different accessory. I would also recommend you use an ammo box just to save ammo. And there you have it. The next class that I will be showing is the Mage class. With this class, you can use the Forbidden Treads or the Titanium armor. I personally will be using the Titanium headgear. For weapons, I will be using the Golden Shower to inflict the Ichor debuff, but you can also use weapons like the Mythical Frost Staff, Crystal Serpent, or Mythical Orange Zappinator, which I will most likely be using this because this can be obtained early hard mode. It is incredibly tough to get, but as you can see, the damage is pretty dang good. You can also get a Robalt bar and make a cubistic wand. As you can see, it does a lot of damage. For accessories, I will be using the Obsidian Shield. You can also use the Ankh Shield, which will make this fight a lot easier. Warm Scarf, Shield Cthulhu, Terra Spark boots, or Frost Spark boots, or any other boots you can get your hands on. Any other wings, Sorcerer Emblem, and then the Menacing Mana Cloak, or any Mana Flower variation you can think of. For potions, I will be using Endurance, Life Force, Iron Skin, Regen, Rage, and Wrath. Well-Fed Buff. Magic Power, Magic Regen, Clairvoyance, which I think is from the Crystal Ball. Wrath and Rage. Swiftness Potion. Also some healing potions and some great mana potions you can get from the wizard. Also for this, I recommend you have a magic ball, so your magic powers are increased. And there you have it. Like I said, I would recommend this, even though it's pretty dang slow. I suppose you could use these if you really want to, but I was mostly just hoping I get lucky when it comes to my Zapinator that I just one-shot it. The next class I will be using is the Summoner class. When it comes to this class, I honestly have no idea how I'm going to be able to kill it. But for armor, you have the Forbidden Treads or Spider Gear. I'll be using Spider Gear for the extra minions. For your whips, you have the Firecracker and Cool Whip, or any other whips you'd like to use in there. For minions, you can have the Sanguine Staff if you can manage to kill the Dreadnoughtalus, and then the Spider Staff, and also the Sentry if you want to. And then, of course, if you decide to get the Robot Bar and make this Cube Staff, it will probably make this fight a lot easier. But I will not be using it because some people will think I'm cheesing it. Now for accessories, you have Worm Scarf, Obsidian Shield. Onyx Shield would be very helpful with this. Terra Spark Boots or any other boots. And I will be switching out my Power Glove with my Shield of Cthulhu. Harpy Wings or any other wings. Summoner Emblem, and then Pygmy Necklace for the extra minions. Now for your potions, you're going to want Endurance, Life Force, Iron Skin, Regen, Rage, and Wrath, followed by Well-Fed Buff, Summoner Potion, Swiftness Potion, and Flask of Ichor, so that you can inflict Ichor debuff. And then also Healing Potion, of course. Or Greater Healing Potions if you can get them. Also, you will want a Bewitching Table so you can get that extra minion. I will be using the Sanguine Staff because the minions never miss, and they also do a lot more damage than my Spider Staff. After a lot of tries, I've decided that using the Cube Staff is almost necessary for this boss. I was not able to get it hardly ever under quarter health when fighting it with my Sanguine Staff or Spider Staff. How can I kill it? This Cube Staff, I still cannot kill the blame thing. And there you have it. I'm of course frustrated that I could not get close to defeating this boss with my Sanguine Staff or Spider Staff, so I highly recommend getting the Robot Bar and getting this Cube Staff. Not only that, for all the other classes out there, this Robot Bar can be pretty easy to get because all of the Robot Temple enemies take knockback. The final class I'll be showing you is the Strange class. For this class, you want to get the Fausto gear, which can be obtained from Wall of Flesh. For your weapon, you're going to want the Stranger Blade, and for those who like using the Max Strange Energy, the Tesseract, which is also obtained by that Robot Bar, will probably be able to one-shot this boss. For gear, you're going to want Obsidian Shield or Onyx Shield, Worm Scarf, Shield of Cthulhu, Terspark Boots, Frostbark Boots, any other boots you can get, Harpy Wings or any other kind of wing, Strange Emblem, and Big Spiky Ball. For potions, you're going to want Endurance, Life Force, Iron Skin, Regen, Rage, and Wrath, Well Fed. Also, I think this is almost the exact same as the other one, and a Swiftness Potion. And there you have it. Of course, now I'm going to show you the strategy, but with Max Strange Energy, which, as you can see, this thing will one-shot. And there you go. Thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate you watching, and I will greatly appreciate any suggestions you put in the comment section, or anything that you think that I should have tried. And to conclude this video, I would just like to say the next boss I will be covering will be the Unidentified Flying Morbius. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.